Hey, so as I was gardening today, I was thinking about something I said before about how when you till the garden, which is getting the grass out from the dirt, that's removing groupthink from your brain cells, pretty much. Thinking for yourself, becoming more aware of your decisions and your thoughts. And I was thinking just now, how continuous it has to be because you stop being aware of your thoughts and your actions. You can easily fall back into groupthink, easily fall back into the BS that crowded your mind before. And in order to do that, in order to not groupthink, you really have to continuously do that. It's not one of those things where you just one and done. It's continuous, because sometimes I do find myself taking on other people's emotions when they're talking to me about something, or like the feeling of the climate of the climate of the world right now. I just tend to take on everybody else's emotions, and I'm aware of it. Of course, right now I have every reason to be upset. Every reason, because of the color of my skin. But even the small stuff, I'm like, am I really feeling that emotion, or am I taking on everybody else's feelings right now? Oh my God, is that a bee? That's a bee. Okay, I'm gonna stand up and walk away. I've been wondering, I was like, okay, am I really feeling this feeling? And you have to constantly ask yourself that sometimes, or at least I do, in order to keep the BS out of your mind. You gotta be aware of what you're thinking about and change what you're thinking about. If you see yourself thinking about something that's not yours, your thought, your individual thought, if you find yourself group thinking, you really have to learn how to steer clear of those thoughts, especially when they're negative. You can feel happy or whatever for anybody you want to. You can feel sad for any other reason. Just make sure it's your reason and not someone else's reason. Don't take on other people's emotions. And I'm constantly doing that. But I'm constantly telling myself or asking myself, hey, are you doing this or are they doing this? So just remember, take care of your brain. Take care of your temple. Take care of your garden. And it's continuous. You got to continuously take care of your garden. Okay? Anyway, yeah. So, this is my garden. Right now, my squash, I just watered them. I pulled the weeds, but I took too long to pull the weeds. So, I was having trouble pulling them because I was like, what am I pulling here? Am I pulling peppermint or am I pulling weeds? Because I just took so long, and the peppermint's over here. The peppermint's right there. But this is the squash leaves. Yeah, I'm just taking a video. No squash over there. I'm not going to show you the tomatoes or the kale yet, because I just picked the kale the other day and harvested. But you can see some of the squash here. You see that little squashy? You see that little squashy? Look at the squashy. But yeah, here we are. Squash. Ew, I need to pick again. Dang, these weeds going fast as crap. But anyway, let's see what you grow today. My thoughts on my garden and my progress. The cherry tomatoes are coming on. I'm not going to show them until I get a cherry tomato, because they're growing out of control. Okay? And there's another thing. Your brain can go out of control with groupthink. Look how out of control it is. I even got the little fences around them, and they're just growing out the fences, so I have to fix them now. Like, that's tomatoes. But the fact is, look at them. They're going out of control. And that can easily happen if you don't continuously get your shit out the way. You can either grow uncontrollable weeds, or you can grow uncontrollable individual thoughts, where it's just like, you always think for yourself without even having to constantly pick out what matters and what doesn't. You know what I'm saying? As long as you water them and feed them and get good, adequate sunlight, you know, your individual thought will grow. Like I said, the water is what you feed yourself. The Miracle-Gro is what you feed yourself. The sun is what you feed yourself. You can be this cherry tomato that's whole big and got a lot going on, or you can be the weeds that I have to pick again, or you can be the weeds. Which one you want to be? The cherry tomatoes or the weeds? Pick it. Anyway, so that's that. I'm gonna go because it's wasp out here, and I don't have time. I don't have time for this, so I'm gonna go.